On our way from Buffalo to Doylestown, we made a last-minute stop in Scranton, Pennsylvania, and it turned out to be a perfect little detour. Today we're exploring Steamtown and the Electric City Trolley Museum, two places that bring railroad history to life. Let's take a look. Scranton's story is tied directly to coal and trains. Railroads were essential for getting anthracite coal from these hills to the East Coast, and the city grew fast because of it. It was even one of the first cities in the nation to introduce electric streetcars back in 1880, earning it the nickname the Electric City. As steam locomotives took off in the 1830s and rail travel boomed, the Delaware, Lackawanna, and Western Railroad became a major player here. And one of the most charming pieces of that era was the fictional advertising character, Phoebe Snow. Dressed head to toe in white, Phoebe Snow was created around 1900 to promote the cleanliness of the DL&W's anthracite-burning locomotives. The idea was simple and brilliant. You could ride the rails in a white dress and step off just as spotless. She became an icon of 20th century rail travel, and her elegant image helped lure thousands of passengers onto the DL&W line. Steam locomotives began their rise around 1830, but by the 1930s and 40s, the world was beginning to move on. A symbolic end came in 1934 when sleek stainless steel diesel-electric engines were debuted in Chicago. Rail travel peaked around 1916, and by the late 1950s, passenger air travel had officially taken over. Even so, the railroads left a huge legacy here in Scranton. Our afternoon started at the Steamtown National Historic Site. We're in Scranton, Pennsylvania today. What brought us all the way down here?
So all this stuff down here in Scranton about the National Steamtown Historic Site. And I said, you know what? This looks pretty cool. I started getting into the National Park Service site and started looking at it and said, you know what, we gotta stop here. This is at least half day. You can spend all day here, but it's deserted. It's not tourist season, and we're pretty much the only ones here.
This is the only place in the entire national park system dedicated to telling the story of steam railroading and the people behind it. And admission is free. If you're hoping for a train ride, definitely check the National Park Service website. They weren't running the day we visited, which was a weekday in early December. There is so much to see here. Let's hit some highlights. This is called the turntable. This is where the trains would come in and they'd rotate around to get into the different bays for some maintenance. This is part of the roundhouse. This is where they do all the maintenance. They have the pits that they work under the train. Inside the Technology Museum was a locomotive whistle exhibit. We tested our ability to interpret whistle signals.
You ready, buddy? Oh, that's wrong. Warning, get off tracks. Oh, that was wrong too. Let's see how Betty Ches does.
Uh-oh.
What's that one?
That would be backup?
No, that's not that.
Let's just say Vito and I didn't do so well. An interesting car we came across was the railway post office car. Go inside one of these rail cars, and it was actually used for sorting mail and delivering mail. So they would hire postal clerks who had to be really good in geography. This is how mail got delivered.
You heard it from Betty Ches. Now she's going to take us on a tour
Come on in.
of a mail car. Here it is, Betty. Oh, look at the size of this thing.
I could almost imagine the constant motion, noise, and rush that was going on in this car.
This is like a post office in here. It is a post office.
It looks like as they came into town, they would just toss out the mail. People would come up and get it so that they could distribute it in town. The hobo exhibit was informative.
Hobos communicated with each other by drawings. So like here's an example. Hit the road, Jack, don't come back. Man with a gun, stay off the train. Oh, this is an interesting one. Beware of the dog. Right there. Authorities on alert, be ready for that. Good place to catch a train, right there. And religious talk gets a free meal. See that? And, oh, look at this. Kind lady ahead. See that? And finally, freshwater camps. So the hobos slept underneath. They slept everywhere they could.
Our Steamtown highlight tour wouldn't be complete without recognizing the people who made the railroads what they were.
These are the different people that made up the railroad. Everybody who operated it, rode it, and did anything on the train. This is a nice exhibit, starting with the passengers. Passengers, the immigrants, station master. Here's a hobo over here, mechanic over there. This has got everybody. This is incredible. Here's your guy right here. This is the guy you want to tip. There's your conductor right there. This is the guy that's making all the money.
Right next door, connected by the same parking lot, is the Electric City Trolley Museum.
The Electric Trolley Museum is all about Electric City. When electricity came into the country back in the late 1800s, when Edison discovered it, it powered the country. And trolley was all about transporting people. Back in the old days, you could get coffee, food, all kinds of stuff on these trolleys. So they really tried to promote the trolley transportation system throughout the cities. And it's still used quite a bit. You use trolleys quite a bit for touring. An example, we've been taking trolleys in different places around the country, including Anchorage, and they're still very popular in San Francisco. So nice mode of transportation, nice museum. $3 to get inside, Betty.
We were able to get in for $3 in early December. Normal ticket prices are $7, $10, or $12, depending on whether you take the trolley excursion or not. I would have loved to have taken it, but it doesn't operate again until the spring. So be sure to check out the website at ectma.org for times and prices before you go. My favorite display was a beautifully restored trolley sitting right next to one that hasn't been touched. Seeing the difference really makes you appreciate the effort these restoration projects require. One detail that struck me was the wages a motorman earned. In 1894, he made 15 cents an hour, which is about $5.65 today. In 1954, a motorman would earn $1.80 an hour, and that's equivalent to $21.68 today. It's fascinating to see how those wages translate into modern dollars. After the museums, we checked in at our hotel for the night, the old Delaware, Lackawanna, and Western Railroad headquarters, built in 1908. Today, it's the Radisson Hotel, and staying there was a highlight. We chose it for its historical significance, but the price sealed the deal, just $100 for the night. The rooms were comfortable and modern, but one thing to know, the railroad tracks are right next door. If you're a light sleeper, you'll definitely hear trains into the evening. For us, it added to the charm. This unexpected stop gave us a fun and fascinating glimpse into America's railroading past. If you enjoy tagging along, hit like, subscribe, and join us for the next leg of our trip. See you in the next video.